Hello everyone and welcome to Fortnite Live. Today we are going to be talking about OT10 and all of its content, and we're also celebrating the holidays. If you can see all the lights and stuff that we have. We also have fun hats on and all this stuff, so today we're going to have some fun. We're going to meet some people of the dev team and see what they helped implement with OT10. And Zach's going to be playing. We have Todd and John and Billy, and we also have Darren here as well, and also Will. And we're going to be talking about some new stuff. So I'm Misty or Tori. You can call me either one. Maybe you've seen me in game, Misty. Hi. So yeah, hi everybody.
How's it going?
How do you feel about OT10? It's good, right?
Revved up.
Very revved up. Ready to go. We've been busily fixing bugs all day long that we introduced yesterday, but they will get fixed. They will get fixed.
So you are confirming that there are bugs.
Well, there's tons of bugs.
Well, there's bugs in the game. Yeah,
Okay.
we can cop to that.
Yeah,
it's just speed of fixing them is the.
That's what happens when you put
question.
features in the game, right?
It's true.
And there's bugs.
Yep.
Yeah. That's exactly right. That's exactly how it works.
So today we're going to be looking at the Defenders and how they have evolved, and we're also going to be playing a little bit of Operation Block Party.
That's right.
So we're going to start with Defenders. Darren, do you want to say anything before we swap out?
Well, Defenders is the feature that we've been wanting in our game, I would say, for like literally years, which is and we began to introduce them last build, but now we are proud to say that you can use all of the Defenders on landscape in missions, which is super awesome. So that means you can equip Defenders, create a little sentry post, they can cover your back, you can put them in high towers, and they can shoot down onto the creatures. There's melee Defenders. It's really awesome. This is really probably, I guess, the second evolution of them, and in the months to come we'll continue to plane away at the rough spots, but we're really happy to have them. It allows players to really invest in you know, their little henchmen to help them out, and it allows, and it really, the thing that we really like about them is it allows people in smaller groups or in single player sessions to amplify their power, because it's hard to cover the entirety of a castle all by yourself, and the Defenders allow you to put other people in other spaces. When you're playing by yourself or you only have two people, you can summon some Defenders to watch your back if you don't have a full friend group, and that's just something we've been wanting to add into the game for a while, and we're excited to put them in.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, we're going to go ahead and jump right into looking at the Defenders and how they have changed.
Oh,
we have to
not have everyone in the party.
Right.
That's right. I was about to tell you that. I was like, somebody has to, like, you know.
So you can't see the game screen, but he has already invited everyone.
Well, I was busily trying to make sure we were ready for Block Party. I was just like, okay, great. All right, sorry.
So we're going
You're
to take a break
Fortnite.
for about 30 seconds, and we're going to switch out some people, and we'll be right back in just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hi, we're back. And we have a new member on the couch over there.
Hey.
This is John Abercrombie, and he helped with the Defenders and adding all the awesome stuff that they do now. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about what he helped make, and Zach is going to be playing through it. So we're going to see some gameplay and see exactly how they've changed and what they're doing now. So, hi, John.
Hey.
Hi. So Defenders, was Defenders your idea initially? Or?
No, it wasn't. It was not my idea.
Okay.
It was something that, you know, like Darren had just mentioned, it's something that the game needed, especially for players who were playing in smaller groups, and something that was missing from the game to allow players to advance further. And it's come a long way in the past couple months. It was kind of rough, I think, last build. It was definitely functional, but we've turned up the polish a little bit and then made it possible for the players to take defenders into not just the outpost, but the regular game.
Right. Okay. So I know there's hero squads and there's also outpost squads
Right.
that you can put defenders in. Can you talk a little bit about that and tell us what the differences are and how those come into play?
Right. So outpost squads is kind of what we had centered on the last build, where you could bring the defenders into your outpost, and so we've expanded upon that a little bit, and we've limited it a little bit in terms of what you can bring into each outpost. So you can see on the screen when you're playing when you're setting up your outpost squad, you have a slot for each type of defender, whether it's the assault rifle or pistol, melee, etc. And you can bring each one, and they're limited to each zone. So in Stonewood, you have a set of defenders you can bring, and then when you make it to Plankerton, Canny, etc., you have a different set. And you can swap them around currently, though. Then for the hero squad, you have 3 slots for defenders, and that can be any type of defender you want to bring with you. And then you can even combine that when you're playing solo. In your outpost, you can bring in pretty much everybody. So 8 defenders with you, if you can have all those slots unlocked and have enough defenders.
Awesome.
So I have a question, Tori. If I were in the chat right now
Okay.
and I was good this year
Are you asking for a Christmas
and
gift?
I wanted to play Fortnite, but I'm not playing it right now because I don't have a code, what should I do?
Funny you should mention that, because we also have someone who is in chat from the Epic team. He's going to be giving away some codes. His name is Chris. Hi, Chris. Thank you for giving out codes. We appreciate it. So if you want a code, be sure to hit him up or just say in chat that you need a code and that you want to play the game and that you have been good this year, because if you have been nice, you get one, but if you've been naughty, you do not get one, unfortunately. Just kidding. So if you need a code, go ahead and poke Chris, and he will throw a code your way.
Sorry, Chris.
And don't feel bad about asking. Seriously, we want to give away some codes, so poke him.
All right. Back to defenders.
Back to defenders. So it looks like Zach started up a mission, and he's going to be placing some defenders soon, maybe.
Oh, yes, we can do
talking-
that.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Ride Lightning mission type, just for anybody who hasn't seen it before.
Okay, so this is, just a second here. So this is the Ride Lightning. This is Lars, who we don't have in game yet, but everybody should be hopeful. And this is his van that it has this awesome portrait of, is it Zeus, God of Thunder, along with a balloon that we are going to inflate with blue glow. And so we need to help Lars out, get him up into the air to go investigate the storm, is the basic storyline. And so what we're going to do is Tenma's off, running around, grabbing us a bunch of blue glow. We're going to power up this van, and then that's going to trigger a bunch of husks. It's going to trigger some activity. The storms are going to come in. They're going to try to stop us. We are going to hold them back with our heroes and our defenders.
All right.
That's going to be amazing.
So John, you were talking about the different types of defenders. So defenders can use different types of weapons. Is that right?
Yeah, there's like basically 5 classes of defenders, one for each major type of weapon in the game. So with for the sniper defender, you can give them sniper rifles. For the assault rifle one, you give them assault rifles, etc. And they don't accept gifts of the other types, basically.
Got it. They're very particular.
They're very particular.
But very skilled with whatever type of weapon it is that they
Very
like.
skilled.
So what are we gonna go with?
Yeah,
here?
what do we think? We got a sniper. I've got a sniper, a rare sniper. I've got a rifleman, assault rifle,
You got people joining you.
and I got hero squad, and I got more people joining. Yeah, I know. I should probably have backed out and made this a private match. That'd probably be the smart thing to do.
You won't be able to put defenders down when you have a full party of
Which
players.
is good. This is good, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
so we'll demonstrate this functionality for everybody so that we can see the amazing player look at that right there. X, unable to deploy, party is full.
Nice.
That is good code. That's awesome, right?
Working,
look
yes.
at that. It's just like, hey, you can't do this. All right. So
True story. I did not have that part of the functionality. I've never seen that before, but
so,
it's awesome. That
Zach,
somebody did that.
while you're leaving the mission, Zach, while you're leaving the mission, can you check and make sure that your game audio is on?
Oh, it's currently okay. Yeah.
Because we think it's off. It could be the desktop.
Okay.
We want you guys to have game sounds, so.
I see audio here. Are you getting any little beeps over there?
It wouldn't be a Fortnite stream without tech issues, or a stream at all. I don't think I've ever watched a Twitch stream that doesn't have tech issues.
All right, we're gonna hop back in here in a second, Zach.
Yeah.
So as you saw before, Zach was in a pool party, so he was not able to deploy defenders in his mission. So he's going to make a private game, or friend-only game, so that he's able to show you guys the new functionality of the defenders.
No, if he was in the outpost of the full party, he actually could still deploy his outpost defenders.
As long as they're outpost defenders.
As long as they're-
As long as they're slotted as outpost defenders,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Can you actually show, before you launch, can you show the differences of the squads?
Yeah. So here's the 3 slots where you can slot your basically your party defenders, and then inside the squads panel, there's a hero squad where you can also slot them, and then here's your outpost squad, where right now I only have the riflemen unlocked for here, but you can just slot them in, and then you have separate squads for Stonewood, Plankerton, and Canny, and then Twine Peaks, which is currently not available, but is still planned.
So I'm assuming as you progress through each zone, you unlock the ability to add more in the skill tree.
That's correct. That is absolutely. In fact, I was over here looking at, I think, one of these skill trees here, and like looking for where my next defender is, because right now I'm not going to have an ability to really solo my outpost very well if I can't get those defenders in there. It's just like Plankerton is just crazy town when it comes to the hordes. So I'm going to need to do some work here pretty soon, probably over this weekend, trying to get those nodes unlocked.
So there was actually a comment in chat that mentioned the amount of V-Bucks that you have. Can you comment on that?
The comment on that is that so we had this Halloween event. So the rule is, okay, so there's a rule. People that play in live, it's only hard-earned cash that goes into the game, period. There's no cheating. There's no granting V-Bucks. There's none of that stuff. That's just garbage, right? If you're going to play the game, we want to play it in an even, fair way, in the same way that our players have it. And so the sad story is the Halloween event, I had to have one of those heroes. And
Did you get one?
I did. I did. But I felt real awful afterwards. So
Did you feel awful, or did your wallet feel awful?
my wallet felt awful.
Okay.
Like I was just like, but at the same time, I did get that hero, and then Darren was like, dude, we should reset. And, and so now I have all these V-Bucks that I'm like, oh, this is going to take me a while to get back to where I was. Now to be fair, I do, there's been a few people. I think Meowlin ran into this. There's somebody else, but essentially they had all these V-Bucks and they bought all these things right as OT10 started up, and they crammed their inventory so full that they couldn't get it unstuck. Because we don't allow you to recycle things at the beginning of the game, because new players used to come into the game, they'd immediately recycle all their guns. And they'd be like, well, I can't craft anything. And we're like, oh, well, you shouldn't do. So we were like, okay, well, let's put in the skill tree. We'll grant recycling as it comes online.
Right.
And lo and behold, and as we improve things for new players, we make things a little bit more constrained for elder players, and so yeah, that we ran into that issue.
So in that example that we just saw of, you've got actually a party, can't deploy to defend a defender. After you've already deployed a defender, is it then close the party, nobody else can join, or would somebody actually be able to come in and?
When somebody comes in, the defender leaves.
Got it.
So
Yeah, defender's like, I'm out.
There's some rules. It's basically when you have 2 players, each one of you could have a defender. When you're by yourself, you can have three defenders in a regular game. And when there's 3 people, between all 3 of you, you can have 1 defender. And then 4 people, no defenders.
I feel really bad that we don't have any audio because they're going to miss all the audio cues, the beauty of the defenders talking. Okay, well, we'll live. All right.
One of the other things we added for OT10 was the defenders with perks. So they have more rare defenders than we had previously.
Oh, yeah.
So you have like I think crit chance. There's a number of different perks that they have, like crit chance.
Yeah, I think they also have health.
Health, yeah. I can't remember all of them.
Let's see if I can pull one up and see if we can take a look at them. See if they may be on the tooltips here.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah, look
there you
at that.
go. So you have critical damage, shields.
I haven't even unlocked any of these things. Man, I need to get busy.
And you need to level them up. Because
Well, they overlap with the hero XP, so now I have to make decisions.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to level my hero up or my constructor?
put those V-Bucks to use.
Oh man.
All right. So which one we're gonna pick?
Okay, we're going sniper this time around. Okay.
So what does your defender need in order to be successful?
Well, a good weapon is the best. It's
So
the best
you
route,
picked
and
a
ammo.
sniper, so she won't pick it up unless it is a sniper, correct?
Yeah, in fact, we can show that. Here's she has no interest in that gun. We bring out the assault rifle. She goes away. She leaves. Assault rifle picks it up. We can have her leave. When the defenders leave, they drop the guns back into your inventory. So every time you come out of the match, your guns are back in your inventory.
So when you give them the guns to use, do they lose the durability like they would if you were using them?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And obviously ammo as well. So you need to feed them plenty of ammo before a large encounter. And if you are confused by the type of ammo that they need, you can always look at the defender pad. I think the sentry post, we're calling it. And you can get some more information there about the current weapon they have, the current defender you have deployed, and their current status with their ammo.
Yeah. And if you're helping somebody else, you can drop ammo for their defender, or you can res their defender. You can't drop a gun for them, though, right?
No,
yeah.
no.
No guns. Okay.
So do they have they can die, right? In missions, do they have a number of lives that they have?
No, not like they're not like players do.
Okay.
They can be revived infinitely.
Okay. So I was just creating a little corral for our defenders so she can move around, help defend the fort. Probably should give her some protection from the lobbers that are probably going to show up.
Yeah, so this is very high threat Stonewood. Is that what we should expect to see? Lobbers? What else might we see?
Smasher.
Yeah, Smasher. Lobber, Smasher.
So would a
Propane guy.
smasher target the defender before it would target you?
Yes. If the defender's shooting, defender can grab aggro.
And it's best to give them a little bit of a protection against the attacking horde.
Yeah. I'm kind of making sure that she ends up is going to die right now, so that way we can see that experience.
Setting her up for failure.
Yes, we are. We
terrible.
very much are. We very much are. That'll be good,
The
though.
defender's just bait.
All right, go ahead and start the mission
Yeah.
anytime. So where can you find defenders? Are they in llamas, and do you get them from completing missions and stuff like that?
So, yeah, the early ones you can get you can get from both places.
Okay.
The early ones you tend to get from the completing missions, and then you can get them in llama packs as well. The more advanced ones are definitely in the llama packs.
So in between this next wave, we'll show we'll also show the radar tower secondary that we added. So right after we do this. So.
How do they prioritize which enemies they shoot at when they're looking around?
Do they do that?
It's generally based off of distance. If they lose, if they're not able to fire at the target, then they will move to another target fairly quickly. Their response time is a little ridiculous at the moment. They're really, really good, but it's more about functionality at this moment than it is about like making them feel like humans. We'll move towards that. I think
Actually, pretty fun to watch the sniper sometime, though.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, someone behind me. 180.
So is the you said that they tend to target by range. Do they essentially can they use whatever the maximum range is of the weapon? Will they start firing as soon as something comes into the whatever that max range is?
Not exactly. I mean, they have a sense of where there's fall off in the damage, so there's a certain distance on every weapon.
Gotcha.
For that sort of thing. So they wait until there's a certain threshold, basically, of the weapon. Not
they won't waste it.
they won't waste it. Oh, there's a smasher.
Gotcha. Sure.
Oh, here she goes.
Yep. We're gonna let her take aggro here. See how this goes.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
She's sidestepping it. Not everybody on the team wants the defender to die.
Yeah, Taj just helping
just
her out.
Zach.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's like.
There you go.
Just like players, do they have a set amount of health that they have depending on like what their level is and
Right,
stuff like
yeah.
that?
Leveling them increases their health and shield. They start out fairly brittle. It's a good idea to hang out and babysit them and protect them, especially when they're really low level. You can level them up though in the vault, and that helps them get stronger. And they have like the player, they have a shield and health. See if anyone gets close enough.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. 30 seconds to die.
Just doing all the work for you, Zach.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta, she has ammo, so she's just gonna kill everything. 12 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see how she does here.
She's a one-man wrecking machine.
Oh,
she really
here we
is.
go.
Oh.
No, Tim has got him. He's just like, you're not. I'm not
like-
killing the defender. I'm not
It's
letting
like,
the
I
defender
saw your
die.
message, but I'm gonna ignore you.
But just like players, you
It's
can.
habit to protect him. Yeah, exactly. Taj is like, it's just like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Yep. It's all good. Okay, so let's go find the secondary here. Saw one when we spawned in. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna start the next
they're gonna
defense,
start it,
which is good, and then I'll run back over there.
So what are you running towards right now?
So this is one of the new secondary missions we've added to the game, and there's also a primary mission that has you just building 3 of these in the world. They are what we call what are we calling these things
Radar
at the
tower.
moment?
Radar tower.
Yeah, the radar towers. Internally, we call them build by numbers, which is it's essentially it shows you the patterns and the pieces that you can build, and so we put these together to create a way for new players to come into the game and learn all the different types of building pieces that we had through a gameplay mechanic. So. And so you can see on the pieces themselves, they have the pattern of the pieces that they're meant to be. Some players notice the pattern, some players don't. We're in the latest UX tests that we did with new players, eventually they did find them, which was good, but it definitely took a while. And I've seen more reports of, hey, how do I build the arch? Than I've ever seen ever in any OT, which is awesome because it means that people are running into this experience and going, man, I really need to figure out how to build that arch. I really want to get that shape in. And so as you can see in the upper right here, there's the shape for the arch. And so it seems like players are really enjoying these. They provide presents, just like all of our other secondaries do, along with some blue glow. And And because it's a radar tower, it does some extra other special stuff that I'll let the players figure out when they get there. So.
All right.
All right, John, do you have anything else that you want to add about Defenders or anything cool that people might not know or anything like that?
I think I've covered them all at this point. But yeah, we made a lot of effort to give feedback to the player about what's going to happen with Defenders when you have players come in and spawning different Defenders. So hopefully that works. People have fun with Defenders or understand what's going on, why their Defenders are leaving or they're able to replace them especially well, because a lot of work went into that to give the players feedback, and I hope everyone has fun playing them.
I love Defenders.
I do too.
I remember a time where the thing that I most loved to do in Fortnite was a thing that I actually can't do anymore, and that was just build turrets, right? And I was so sad when I couldn't do that anymore until Defenders came back into the game, because it's like a turret with face that moves around and does awesome stuff, and so it's actually even way better than what was in there before.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I had my heads down for the past couple months just working on functionality, and then I actually got to play it, in the game, and I was like, oh wow, this is actually really, really fun for me to play with all these guys who are supporting me. I don't have to necessarily have a bunch of players be able to play with me on demand. So it's been fun. Oh.
Okay, what's going on here, John? Is she out of ammo?
She's out of ammo. She returns to her spot when she's out of ammo.
Probably telling you that.
Yeah, she's definitely telling you that.
There you go. Kill this man.
She's like, I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna stand here and wait until you give me some ammo.
Are there any plans to add melee Defenders?
There are melee Defenders.
There are?
There are melee Defenders, yes.
Totally.
Yep.
Man, she's powerful.
Yeah, she can probably take this one on her own.
Oh, sorry. There are melee. Yeah.
There are melee Defenders. They definitely, playing with them is a little different, I think, than playing with the ranged ones. They definitely get out there in the thick of things.
We can't really protect them.
And retreat when they, when they get too damaged.
So this is what we're looking at here, is new art right here on the Outlanders teddy bear.
That's right. Along with our new victory reward screen.
All right, well, cool. Thank you, John, for joining us and talking about Defenders. Up next, we're going to have Todd, who is going to be talking to us a little bit about Operation Block Party. So we'll be back in just a little bit while we swap around some people and get the party set up.
Cool.
And we're back. And we have a new person. This is Todd. Todd helped with Operation Block Party, which is also a new feature brought with OT10. And we're going to show off a little bit of what exactly is Operation Block Party. Take it away, Todd. So what have you worked on with Operation Block Party? What did you help implement?
So we're pretty much a two-man team, so between me and Billy. So I worked on pretty much everything end to end, from the skill tree here, which we're going to show. We have a special section dedicated for the block party, as well as the build your box hex tile, and then there's the combat hex tile that you get to play on, where you actually take the building that you build and deploy it into a zone with 3 other people and fight against what should typically be harder sets of monsters, and yeah, so that's basically what I did. Everything.
So it's a two-man team, but you did everything.
I did everything.
Somebody's not worried about. Somebody's
okay.
not
No, we
worried
had a
about
lot-
the
well, we had a
numbers.
lot of
There's
help
one
from-
person overseeing, and there's a person doing work.
It's like, and we also got a lot of help from a lot of other teams to help get this out the door for OT10. So it was a whole team effort.
One
really.
man block party.
That's right.
So Todd, how do people unlock?
I'm humble.
How did they get here? Did we just talk about that?
So we haven't told anyone how they get here.
How's this happen? Like.
So you have to get through your basic skill tree
Okay, so
first or second, but
this is the basic skill tree first. So you have to get.
you don't
through,
leave that until you actually get through some number of nodes.
You have to get through this. You have to essentially get to the end of Stonewood. About the end of Stonewood.
Yep.
Do quite a few missions.
Get through the 5th outpost.
And I think it's actually
in
says
Stonewood.
35. You get 35, unlock 35 nodes.
Yeah.
Get through here, and then you unlock.
You get this new set of skill buttons up here on your skill tree,
Yep.
and at the bottom there's our block party one, which would tell you that you need to also complete Outpost Defense 5 to get even into it. And then there'll be a set of quests that lead you through, well, let me teach you how to go to build the box, and then let me teach you how to fight the horde, I guess we shouldn't call it that, I don't know. We fight the monsters, so. And then, so the skill tree primarily is set up for building your box. It allows you to get your resources, your crafting materials, expansion of the size of the box. Starts off as a nice little 3x3, stretch it out to a 7x7 in the end, so it gets pretty big, pretty filled. Are you going to show them that?
Yeah, we're going to go into the building, deploy near base. So, sound good?
So have you unlocked anything in the Operation Block Party skill tree?
Me?
Yes.
I unlocked 2 nodes.
Okay.
2 nodes. So
And
you
what-
actually have some resources.
Very little. I'm
Okay.
assuming these guys I'm going in with are going to have all sorts of awesome bases.
Yeah.
Okay, and
So
we're gonna look at those.
we're going to find out.
Yeah, but when you start off, you only have wood.
Yeah.
And then you got to play the mode, get more skill points for the mode, which is specific to the mode. Their new experimental fun coins.
What? Look at that.
Oh, look at all their houses.
And so you get dropped in a zone with up to
fort.
3 other people, and you get to look around and see what they all built. And
He's got a little sniper nest at
you
the
can
top.
either, maybe gain some ideas from it, or point out ideas for them, like this interesting little base here.
Huh.
And so the idea is everyone gets to make their unique little snowflake of a box. Hopefully you can get some traps and place them down. Everything you build in here essentially saves, so you're going to want to set up to prepare for the fights as best you can before you deploy, because the resources in the combat zone are very, very constrained.
But you can build in the combat zone, right?
You
It's
can
just
build in
not
the combat
safe.
zone. You just get a very limited number of resources. It's definitely a different pace than our main game, because we keep it very restricted, because we want to actually challenge our players to like the fullest. So some people might call us jerks sometimes, but it's been a lot of fun, and it's a good challenge. So
It's almost like a potluck for the apocalypse.
yeah.
Everybody brings their own dish to the fight.
And everything
right?
is a little bit
Yeah.
different.
I like how we pitched it, where it was more of a Voltron analogy, but
There you go.
Potluck for the apocalypse.
You probably-
Voltron,
you-
same thing.
You probably thought about it longer than I just did before I said that.
So now everybody gets the ability to upgrade everything to tier 3.
Yep. So everyone in here is fully unrestricted on upgrades, but everything costs full amount, so you no longer take your bonuses in. So the constructor, who generally gets bonuses to building cost, has to pay the full freight like everyone else.
Gotcha.
And so
Why? I was able to make a health trap before. Why can't I make?
well, they look like
now?
pretty high level health traps now. Did you get rid of a littler
Lower
one?
maybe.
Your fibrous
no.
roots are
Well,
Or lacking.
There's
I'm
some less-
lacking. I'm
well, you
lacking
still-
fiber.
You have an exclamation point, then that tends to mean something's in there.
Maybe got no.
No,
No. Oh. Okay.
Oh well.
We'll be okay. All right. I was eyeing like they have like health station. Why don't I have all the stuff?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's because you haven't upgraded the skill tree high
okay,
enough.
good.
So you have
Have to put work into this?
Yes, you have to actually play the combat mode, which will level up which will allow you to get skill points, which the new experimental fun coins. Yeah. So
All right.
so the things you'll see in this zone is like there's the sidewalk, which is the exterior, is your extents of your plot. And then you have the dirt, which is the full extent of what you can upgrade your base to. So right now he has this blue box where you can build in that you see Maybe you run out, you can see it, turn around. That's the extent he's able to build right now. But he can actually grow that box to the full extent of that dirt plot. So it is essentially a 7x7.
So that's by playing and unlocking stuff in the skill tree.
That is correct.
So how do you unlock stuff in the skill tree by playing? Do you get some sort of currency or anything like that?
Yeah, we have our new experimental fun coins, they're called. And by playing the different tiers, which Billy will go over in the combat area, you will get higher level rewards of points that you can then spend into your skill tree. And as you go, there are nodes for being able to expand your box horizontally as well as vertically.
I'm just taking a look here.
Yes, he's got good. He's smart, getting the traps going.
Yep. Yeah, I may have some stuff to build a trap real quick. Okay.
I really like the guy. I think that guy's base really nice.
Yeah.
Not very trap fortified though.
No.
Also, the thing we have is players cannot build on anybody else's plot, and also the resources are constrained to your plot. So only you have access to these resources. If Zach was to take them all right now and then leave the sidewalk, all of them would go away. So we keep you...
There's a little message here.
Yeah, there's a little message comes at the top. It says items were returned. And so we try to keep it a very fixed economy. And playing the game more increases the economy so you can grow your base bigger.
So no one can come in and troll you and take all your resources and just run
That
and
is
laugh
correct.
the whole
Yeah.
way.
That is the goal.
Wow.
We don't want you giving them resources, and we don't want them taking your resources. So
There you go. Trap action there.
I just put
How many traps were you able to make?
2.
yeah, starting off, he gets a very restricted set of things.
We'll just put those in there. There we go.
In case they knock that wall down, why not? I like it.
Okay.
And so, just by leaving, just by playing and leaving, it'll save automatically. You don't have to do anything special. And then now Zach will take them into the zone and show you guys what it's useful for.
So when you get the upgrades to make essentially your building plot bigger, does it keep the building that's already there and you can just knock everything down and restart? Or
Yep, we should have shown that. You can actually you can use your pickaxe to knock everything down one hit, so you don't actually have to sit there the entire time knocking everything down. Everything comes back at the full rate you spend it at, including the traps. So whatever you spend on the traps, bacon, all those, you get those all back fully, so you can then lay down a bigger base and make that how you want it as well.
All right.
So,
Are we ready
is it
to
time
party?
for a block party?
It's time to party.
It's time to block party. Operation hit play button.
All right, you getting that fourth guy in there?
Yeah,
Good.
we're getting the 4th
All
guy.
right.
You guys are in for a treat.
Oh, snowflakes. All right.
What are snowflake tickets?
So we have our winter event going, which you'll see we have 12 winter packs. The 12 winter packs of, I don't know, the holiday. And so by playing our mode continuously, you'll get these snowflake tickets that you get to invest into a pack. And each pack, as you buy a new one, upgrades. And there's only 12. And so the 12th one's a really big, awesome pack. And so you just got to keep playing Block Party, having a great time, and getting snowflakes to buy those 12 packs.
And you can only get snowflake tickets in block party.
That is correct, yeah.
Okay.
So,
And where are we at right now? Why is there a bubble around us, and what's going on?
so we're in the combat zone. This is this bubble keeps everyone shielded, so they can't go out and start harvesting the trees and all the brush. Because, like I said, we want to keep it a very fixed economy. We want to make sure that they can't go and lay all their traps and get everything all ready before they go. So they currently start off with no inventory items. They have to pick which tier they want to play. The higher number tier, the more difficult it is. As you can see, it's locked right now, but if he plays through all the tiers, he'll unlock what is Prestige, which is super hard mode, and that actually goes on forever. So, as you can see, we got it lined up pretty closely to Plankerton medium threat.
Yeah, we're gonna
All right, so
we're gonna give this a go, guys.
So,
Like
so
13.
wait a minute. Forever means until you lose? Is
Well,
that
in
what
the
that means?
Prestige mode, the more as you keep winning, it'll keep growing
I
the
see.
tier. So, losing, there's really no penalty other than you don't get rewards,
Okay.
and winning gets you to the next tier.
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
what? Dude, why don't I have any of my inventory?
I said you start off with no
Oh,
inventory.
okay, great.
So fixed economy. But now you have inventory items.
Okay.
As you saw that giant list come out.
Okay.
And now you can start building.
Okay,
It's
great.
very constrained.
Okay, I need some weapons.
So you got a plan. So there's trade-offs between traps, guns, melee weapons.
All right, where's my? Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
We don't.
Simple. I don't. You're where? I don't know.
We're in Plankerton difficulty, but no simple parts. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So I think
Fun,
before
fun,
we get
fun.
started, we're actually going to swap out people
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
We're
Just
going to have
Billy in
our
here.
third guest, I guess technically fourth guest on. We're going
Tag
to
teaming it.
have Billy on. So we're going to make a switch really, really quick before they get started. And we'll be right
everybody.
back in just a second.
Wave incoming, 1 minute.
And we're back. And we have another new person. This is Billy, who apparently didn't work on Operation Block Party.
He watched
according to
Todd work on it.
Yeah, I was supervisor. No, I mean, as it turns out, like he said, we were mostly a two-person team. So what he said is technically accurate in that we all worked on pretty much everything back and forth. So, you know, I appreciated his humility from off screen. It was pretty nice. But it's getting a little frosty, so hold on.
Oh, what is that? That's very nice.
All right.
Oh man, where's my blanket?
You got to come prepared, man.
Oh man.
It's a one couch, one blanket thing. You gotta,
AKA, he's not going to share with you, Zach.
I can see that.
You got to be battle ready. You don't have time to be cozying up in this blanket.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
So yeah, this is the combat version. So the bases that they built in the area that Todd was showing off have all loaded in here. And they've had a brief amount of time to prepare with a limited amount of ingredients, which depending on which tier you pick, changes which ingredients you start with. And it also changes what enemies are going to show up and when and how difficult they are. And so you can see like this is already looking like it's going to be a pretty hard group. We'll see how they do. And basically you're just trying to survive for most of them. I think actually maybe all of them right now are 10 waves of varying degrees of enemies. And if you happen to lose any of your bases, like core things that are spawned in,
oh wow.
then you're done. And yeah, this is
So how screwed are they?
it's looking pretty grim already, but we'll see.
Good luck.
They brought the hubris, so we'll see how it goes.
So
Oh,
it looks
man.
like they're only attacking one base. So do they only attack one base at a time?
Yeah, for right now it's only one at a time, and then they'll start cycling through them. So you know, if you bring in somebody who's the weak link, then you're gonna have to pick it up for them.
Did he look at Zach when he said that?
I think he did, yeah.
I hope he
The
did.
wink,
Because
wink.
clearly, I was not equipped for this level.
You saw
but-
your fort.
That's right. That's right. But if you notice, these guys helped me out. We got some brick walls up here. you know,
Got two
yeah.
traps. You'll be fine.
Wait, so this is your fort. So we're doing okay right now, right?
Well, yeah, but this is barely.
Right now.
This is not even halfway through wave one. So we'll be.
Could I
How
leave the
many
power
waves
teamwork?
do you think you can make it through?
Oh.
We'll start with Billy. How many waves do you think they'll make it through before they
Oh
die?
man, I guess it depends on what the rest of the waves throw at them. I'm not actually sure what's going to show up, but I mean, they're an experienced team. We'll give them 6.
Okay, Zach. How many waves?
Oh, I don't.
It's not fair to ask him. He has to do it, right? Like he doesn't. He,
We'll
you know,
just say all
if
of
you,
them.
I'm feeling pretty good right now. So let's do a mid-level check-in, you know, at 5. But I'm thinking we can do 10 right now.
We'll ignore the fact that half the team is currently almost dead.
That's just health.
Taj is dead.
That's just
Oh, he's
health.
back.
We got, you know, we have healing packs. You know, we have healing traps that we're gonna get here. You know, as we, you know, so
Will, how far do you think they'll make it?
we have an experienced
what
set
did
of
what did Billy
So-
say? He
Ooh,
said
ooh.
6.
I
I
said
think
6.
yeah, 6.
Oh, I'm gonna prices right it and say 5.
Oh,
One below.
man.
All right. Okay. Honestly, I was gonna say 5, but I'll say 5.5. Well, we'll go right in the middle. Halfway
I'm
through
going to need
wave
a
5.
shotgun down here. Where is?
So I was reading this long, beautiful forum post that you wrote, Billy, about Block Party, and one of the things that I saw in there that absolutely horrified me was this thing called Modifiers.
Speak of the devil.
Pain. Painkiller. When enemies die, oh man, if you lose them, you can always look at them here.
Yep.
When enemies die, they heal nearby enemies for a percentage of their health.
That
Oh,
sounds
that's
like
just
it's gonna
mean,
make this a
dude.
lot harder.
Are you?
Yep.
Are you just straight up mean?
That's actually one of the less mean ones. So what's actually funny is like we started implementing these, and then pretty much every day Todd was telling me that I was an evil person, and then I was like, you gotta cut this out. Don't put all these ones in. And then we go online and we're playing OT10 with people, and I'm asking for suggestions, and like the first things that the community is suggesting are way more evil than I've ever thought of. So we got some crazy people.
Oh, this is getting intense already.
I know, this is great. Sorry, I just need to get this slobber over here. Make sure.
Oh, man.
Oh, look, she's sneaking.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is.
Oh no.
It's a trap, Zach.
It was a straight up trap. That's exactly what just happened. All right, let's see.
So I mean, basically the modifiers take advantage of the same kind of system that lets us make hero abilities and things like that. And so this is our first foray into applying them in the game that people can play. I think this build maybe has 14 or 15-ish different ones that can show up.
Are you hiding?
They show up.
We're getting the base down.
All
I
right.
forgot to put the base down in between the things.
Fair enough.
My team's out there like, drop the base! Drop the base, Phelps! What are you doing?
All right, just want to make sure, because you were like standing there for a while.
You're just taking a break. It's fine.
Oh man.
We got a taker here.
Yep.
Oh man.
Just a quick note. Again, we are giving out codes in chat. Chris, who is part of the Epic team, is in chat giving out codes to play the alpha. So as Will said earlier, if you've been nice this year, let Chris know and he will throw a code your way if you would like to play Fortnite.
And if he's going too slow, just tell him go faster. He likes that.
Yeah. Loves it.
Yeah. If he hasn't responded in 5 seconds, just say something again because he's obviously ignoring you.
There's no number of whispers he's not willing to read inside of Twitch.
Love you, Chris.
So right there you can see the modifier went off. They all had little healing things over their head.
Sure
It looks
did.
cool. The effect's really cool.
So
Yeah.
are there some modifiers that, so like for instance that one, they heal for a certain percentage. Is that same modifier applied in different ways, but they heal more? Like is there more like severe versions of certain modifiers?
Some of the modifiers have like the little baby version, and then the it's for reals now version.
Okay.
That one in particular only applies at one difficulty level.
So if this isn't the most evil modifier, what is the most evil modifier?
It almost depends on who you ask. The one that I intended to be the most evil, though, split opinion, is there is one that anytime any of your allies take damage, everyone in the party takes damage simultaneously.
Wow.
What?
For some percentage. So, if somebody runs out and decides to Rambo it up, they're probably going to get the whole team killed.
Wow, okay. So choose your friends wisely.
Yep. But, we're really interested, particularly on feedback on those two, like which ones people like and dislike, if you have any ideas for new ones, all those kind of things, because we're really excited where those can go in the future. I did want to mention, because you mentioned in the VFX, Phil Cladis, effects artist on our team, did an awesome job supporting us on very short notice, adding a whole bunch of cool particles and things for that.
Yeah, they look great. When I first played it, I was like, oh man, it's messed up. They're dying and they're healing each other, but at least it looks cool.
It does look cool.
So are the modifiers only there to hinder you? Are there any modifiers that are there to help you?
Well, I mean, he didn't ask if I was mean for no reason.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, right now all of them are to your detriment. Or, if you want to take the positive approach, they're to prove how great you are at the game. All right? So as you can see, as they're completing each wave, they're getting a little amount of refresher rewards, too, to keep you going, so you can craft more ammo and do some spot repairs. It's not enough to make, like, a whole new base, though, so if, you do really poorly, you're in trouble.
Billy, what is this?
Oh, that's somebody's base down in the cave.
The cave?
Yeah. So, you know, that's one part of the map that Ash Ledlam on our team put together. He happened to make one of the bases capable of loading into this cave, which is pretty neat because the enemies can come out of all
Up
through there. Yep.
Oh my god, yeah, this is gonna be tough.
They're just like dive bombing you.
Yes, it's amazing.
Oh no.
So I'm not sure if you said this before. Apologies if you did, but is there anything that dictates what modifier happens when and where?
In this version, it's actually they're random, but they're fixed random. So I don't necessarily know without like going through what they're always going to be. But we made them so that they're the same for each tier, so it could, you know, you could feel competitive and not be like, well, my tier 13 was super easy and yours was really hard, and that's not fair.
Okay.
Does that say 109? Oh, and
7.
Hey, you guys thought you were ready for tier 13.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, here they come.
I understand. I get it. I understand.
I mean, Zach was like, what tiers do we play? I was like, I don't know, 8.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, did you see how fast we ripped through that Ride the Lightning? I mean, even our defender was just like, he was like one-shotting that smasher. I was just like, okay, well.
The defender's not here to save you now.
Clearly.
So if you don't have a party, is it possible to have a defender there to help you?
You should be able to. Admittedly, in most of our testing, we were using 4 people, but I believe I have heard reports of using defenders. We do intend this mode to basically be played with 4 people, though. It's kind of the amount of people that spawn and how much coverage there is of people all over the place and all the modifiers. We're expecting you're coming in with a party for this one.
Yeah, did you see? Oh man, these guys are great. Sorry, it's awesome. It's super fun playing Fortnite with people that know how to play. He just pulled that propane tank right off and dragged him back the other way, got him to throw his tank the other direction.
So for those of you that don't know, if that would have exploded near the base, there's a chance that it would have probably destroyed a good chunk of wherever it was, and that would have been terrible.
And you can see they're starting now to focus fire, because when any of them die after healing everybody, if you start splitting your fire all over the place, like maybe you might want to do normally, then you're just never going to kill them. They're just going to keep healing each other all over the place. So it kind of changes up how you might normally play.
Is there a modifier that happens every single wave?
It depends on the tier. I don't think we were quite that evil this time to make them apply on every single one, but the pattern can change when they show up. Some will put them on the very first wave. You know, got to punch you in the mouth right off from the get-go. This one, I think you got one on tier 2, so we might see it again on like 4 or 6, somewhere around there. The other thing, you can blame Todd for this bit of evilness here, is he made wave 5 and 10 kind of highlight a specific enemy usually on some of these. So once you hit wave 5 or 10, depending on which one it is, you might get like a huge dosage of an enemy you don't normally see. So like you might get, oh, here comes a whole bunch of smashers and I'm not ready to handle this because that normally doesn't happen in our game.
I hope they're beehive. When we get to wave
Beehive and
5.
pitcher.
I mean, I picked 5, so I want it to be not to root against our team here, but
You could totally root against that.
I'm going to.
We won't tell you.
You should. I feed off your energy.
Do you want like anti-cheerleaders?
I can see you're gonna get through this wave, and I'm happy about that.
So that's actually a question I was just going to ask. You can harvest resources that are actually in the block party map to help you build stuff, correct?
Yeah, you can. I don't think we're quite happy with the amount that's in here. Like we might be more stingy in the future. We might be, I don't know. Like we're figuring that stuff out. But you know, I think that's actually probably a sign of a good team in this mode, is if they can figure out a way to like, hey, while all of this is going on, I'm gonna go try to get some more resources and resupply us.
Well, there is a break in between waves, but it's very, very short.
Yes.
So you could go out then, but
You could.
You might be screwing your
Just
team
enough time to have a little cry before
Yeah.
the next wave comes.
Brace yourself for the modifiers.
Enough time to regroup, only to be punched in the face again.
Yes. I am hoping to get to 5 though, because I actually don't know what tier 13's featured enemy is, so I'm pretty excited about this.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh, So it took
He
out
wasn't done.
one of the pieces and damaged a few others. So now he has to use his limited resources to build and fix the stuff that it messed up.
Oof.
Yep. Here's another one, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
What if it's those guys? Just all.
Do you
all
think
of it.
maybe that
That'd be pretty great.
Todd thinks you're evil because of the way you talk about it when that stuff is happening? 'Cause that's what it feels like to me. It's like you
It might
weren't
be.
like when we were wave 1, it was like normal Billy. Now it's like, you know, we're a couple waves in and it's like different guy.
You wouldn't like me at wave 10.
Good.
All right.
No, I mean, it could be like when we were doing the early playtest down in our lab. I may or may not have had a significant amount of fun afterwards reporting to Todd like how many people died to modifiers. They were doing so well, and then
Wave incoming. 30
Slam.
seconds.
So are there any modifiers that you had to sort of like knock back a notch or two because they were too hard and in playtest they just completely destroyed everyone?
so yes, I do actually nerf some things to be more friendly. Oh, here's another one, by the way. Enemies are now going to heal by the percentage of all damage they do. They basically have life leech now. So we'll see how that goes. One of the modifiers we have is that anytime a basic husk gets killed, that it explodes and it deals damage to anything in the area, including buildings. And I don't remember what I nerfed it down to, but at one point it was doing the full damage that they normally do when they like run into the gate if you're doing a gate defense,
Right.
to literally everything.
Oh,
So basically you'd like walk
Oh,
up and
boy.
melee him and then most of your team would die.
and everything just melts.
So, you know, I had to be a little bit nicer.
Somebody's always gonna want that challenge, though, right, Billy? Like,
Yep.
That's what's cool about being able to have some choice in what you're doing.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping for. I want to see some people on our forums, you know, be like, oh, well, look, we were better than Zach. I beat tier 14. You know, I want to see that kind of, see how far people can get.
I'm feeling good about 5 right now. Feeling pretty good.
Yep.
So what happens when you lose? Like what happens when your whole party wipes on a wave?
I think you might be
What
asking too
happened?
soon. We might be able to, we should, maybe it's an
I
opportunity.
see.
really.
This is me having faith in you. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Try to be
Well, we may
positive
not
here.
get there, right?
He could,
Yeah,
he-
exactly.
He could talk about it, or we could just watch and see.
So, what we end up doing when you inevitably lose is we reset all the bases back to how they were when you first loaded in. So anything you built afterwards is going to go away. We clear out your inventory so you can be ready, and then we're going to put you back in that little containment bubble, and you can pick whatever tier you want. If you're feeling humiliated and you want to go down a little bit, you can. If you're inspired by your defeat, you can pick the same one.
So is the only way to get the harder, like basically get the higher tiers, is to play the harder tiers and unlock them, or can
Yep.
you play an easier tier more times and unlock it that way?
So I think we start with the first 7 unlocked, and then you have to beat 7 to open 8, and 8 to open 9,
Okay,
and so on and so
okay.
forth. And I think we have 28-ish or so that are in that normal category. And then Todd, as Todd was showing in when you guys first loaded in, you can get down to that bottom prestige one that will grow in difficulty forever. It never stops. Everything at that point is like random. So like, I don't know what you're gonna get when you go in there. We definitely weren't good enough to get there. We made it, but there it is.
Yeah. Now you also saw. I think you guys saw the skill we had back there, which is it's always good to protect your. If you're going to revive somebody, you got to do a protection around them. Because these guys,
Go for it
especially
right
the
away.
pitchers, especially the pitchers are just lined up. Just timing-wise, they just show up
Just
and they're
waiting
like,
to hit you. 43 left. You guys are hanging in there. This is a pretty good team.
Yep. I haven't heard like Todd laughing maniacally over in the corner, so I don't know if he knows what wave 5 is going to be either.
He doesn't
He
know.
does not.
Not even Todd. The one guy who made this doesn't even know.
I know, right? I mean, I guess when you're making all those things, though, it's easy to forget.
He's like Dr. Frankenstein over there. He doesn't know what's gonna happen.
So will Block Party be around in the game forever? Is it planned to stay in the game?
So that's a good question. This is a feature in development. This is probably like the earliest version that we could show people where most of the basics are functioning. There's still a lot to do. So for this first pass, we're kind of just tying it to the winter event, and it's being a limited time engagement here. So get your partying done right now while you can. I don't know if we have a totally firm end date yet, but it will be on at least through the holiday break. So into the beginning of the next year.
And what sort of feedback are you looking for when, because obviously this is not staying in permanently, so what sort of feedback do you need to help evolve this game mode more to potentially add it back to the game in the future?
I mean, at this point, it's so early, so really anything that people want to provide at all, we would be grateful to have. So what you feel about the mode in general, like how you felt about the building area separate from going in here and fighting. Because I tend to actually really like the evil modifiers, how you felt about the modifiers, which ones kind of ruined your
Scale
weekend.
of 1
There's
to
a
10,
movie
how
coming to
evil.
mind right now.
On a scale of 1 to I hate you,
Yeah.
how do you feel about this modifier?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to reply in frowny faces, I'll get it. That's fine.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
We're going into
complete.
wave
Taj
5.
out. Is Taj
40
okay?
seconds until it starts.
Gotta pick team members off the floor here before it starts.
Yeah, where's he at though?
Just go on
There he
without
is,
him.
okay.
You don't have time.
That last one was tough. I'm feeling,
That last
I'm
one
feeling
was
lucky today.
Well, I said we'd reevaluate at stage 5 here. So here we are at stage 5. Let's see what spawns.
Yeah, I
We'll
want
go
to see
from there.
what we get. I want to see.
Because you were probably going to get a modifier on 6 also.
I really want to see.
Hell.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like we're not upgrading or adding anything to the base. All right.
Surely you're safe now.
Yeah.
Nope. I
Oh.
like you shaking his
Oh,
head. He's
30
not safe.
enemies. Okay, so there's only 30. This is a.
Oh,
only a 30
okay. This
enemy
one might
wave.
be timid.
Oh no.
no.
But who are those 30?
I have.
That's right. Oh.
Oh, I see a lot of.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
Oh no. That's Todd at work right there.
Todd, why?
So they're not all smashers, which is good, but it's still pretty difficult.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those guys are there just to distract you from the sadness that's happening with all the smashers. And the thing is, even though the kill count on this one is low, only 30, and you can try to burn them down, like, you're still managing, like, look how many pieces of my base I'm losing right now.
You should make sure all those teammates stay revived.
Yeah, we need more. We're gonna need more damage ability.
Wow.
We're just tearing through everything.
Yeah, sure.
And the healing modifiers actually are pretty nasty when smashers enter the equation also, because if you start picking off, like, the little husks around them and they keep healing the smasher up, then you're in a bad way.
So we definitely took some damage here. Against this wall back.
I think they're gonna make it through.
I think they are too.
Well, so we can't actually hear it, but you guys can on stream. The scream that the smashers do,
Oh. I thought that
And
was
having-
just
and having
inside
that-
my head.
and having that many of them has to be terrifying. I can't even imagine hearing it. Just, oh, I'm glad I'm not having to play this.
This base kind of got worked
I
over
would be
here.
failing so hard right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Breach.
Oh my God, he's inside.
Oh,
Zach,
we
he
may have
knows you're
given him
there.
credit too soon here.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Just a second. We're not out yet. We're not out
Come
yet.
on.
Okay, so
Come
one.
on, team. Where's your team?
They're probably all dead. They're working. They're here someplace.
I love how calm Zach is.
In the middle of getting air
They're
juggled by
probably all dead,
smashers.
you know, whatever.
Man.
Only got 3 left. You can do it. The base belongs to the smashers now, though. So you should probably just give this one up.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what See, Bleeder and Tinma are out here. They're like,
Kill a couple small hogs.
Yeah. There we go, guys.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna
right,
I'm
good
gonna
job.
give a round of
That
applause
was
for
good.
that one
Good
right
job.
there.
Yeah,
that
I-
was actually pretty impressive.
I
I'm not even
don't-
mad.
No, if we're
That was
going
crazy.
to win this one. All right. Well,
They'll be back in wave 10.
yeah, they'll be that exactly. Hopefully, they won't be at the same place.
So
We'll
Billy
find
with the prediction of 6, the current favorite
Yeah.
to win
Let's
now.
see. I'm hoping this one has a modifier on it. I think it will.
See, I said 5.5, and I was so close.
You were.
I was so close.
Oh, okay.
Another modifier.
So when enemies get near death, they now become enraged and they're going to do more damage.
Oh, those guys are awesome. I love those guys. They look so awesome. You guys did. You guys seriously. Actually, that's
Yeah, that's
Bill
Bill.
Gladys, right?
We're not artists.
Oh yeah.
But if we did that, you wouldn't even want to look at the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get my base up again. Keep on forgetting my base. Oh, 112 enemies. Okay, here we go, guys.
Oh, I see things breaking already. All right, let's see if we can get the enrage in there. Oh. Killed him too quick.
I know. Here.
There it is.
There
we
it is.
go.
Oh, those guys were so awesome.
What is it?
Look
What
at
is the
the
chat?
eyes?
What is the chat thing? Are we gonna make it past 6? Can we get into 7? What's the?
Yeah. All right, chat.
What are our guesses
was
right
Put your
now?
numbers in and let us know what wave you think they will not make it
Oh,
through.
man,
Will it be this wave
getting torn.
or the
up.
next wave? This might also be a good chance to talk about something that we have to show and maybe potentially give away. I don't know. What do you think,
Yeah.
Billy?
All right. I mean, it is the Christmas season. We already grinched them up with the modifiers, so I guess we can do some holiday stuff here. So we have a giveaway we're gonna run, and Todd, you can put this in here. So now ignore the fact that this is showing the wrong holiday, but we have these cool posters that our dev team actually just got this week, and everyone on the dev team signed them all. And you know, they're kind of a dev team exclusive, except for there are 2 that we are going to give out to people on the forums. Play along. And so if you are interested, here, let me hold this up in front of me. Yeah. If you are interested in attempting to win one of these, all you have to do is play Operation Block Party during the event. And then there's a new thread that's up about asking for feedback and referencing this giveaway. Go in there, give us some feedback. Yes, I've resorted to bribing you for feedback. That is where we are at right now. Go in there, let us know what you think, and then I put a date in there. I think January 6th, somewhere.
Yes,
6
January
p.m.
6th.
We're gonna do the cutoff, and then we will pick some people randomly from there. We have had some people who are already, you know, kind enough to give us some early feedback. If you did that and I noticed it and replied to you, like, consider yourself already in the drawing. You don't have to post again unless you want to. But yeah, so we have exactly 2 of these to give away. Hopefully we get some cool feedback.
Yay!
All right,
Awesome.
42 enemies left. So mostly 7s and 8s in the chat here. So pretty much everybody believing you're gonna make it through this one.
All right.
We have some believers here.
Well, that's good because I'm struck at the moment. I'm just like, whoo! I'm out of wood. The real trick is how many resources you have left, right? And so,
Yep. Yeah, I think that's the other interesting thing of this too, is like the element of attrition that's going on is like you may even think that you're doing well, but if you're not actually good at managing your resources and your ammo, then you're gonna be like, oh, all of a sudden. And you know, I've definitely finished a couple of these waves with my pickaxe, where I'm like, well, I didn't plan this all the way through, but see how it goes.
No, we should have. You know what we should have done, Will? We should have had the wheel, and one of the sections would be to play Wave 5 with only your pickaxe.
There's still time for wave 10.
What would we? Yeah.
There you go. All right.
What would we do the other 98% of the stream though? After that?
Are you saying that they would die very quickly?
I mean, yeah. I don't think that would last for too long. We'll bring back the spin wheel. 14. They're gonna make it through here.
Uh-oh.
Are you jinxing them right now?
No, they got it.
yeah, I think we got this one before.
You got 2 people down.
They got it. They're good.
Wait. Look at
all those
look at the
lobbers.
sky. Just look at the sky. Sky at night. Oh my gosh.
It wouldn't be a block party without fireworks, right?
Oh, she looks terrifying when she's enraged.
Wave complete. That was fun.
There we go.
Okay.
That was close.
Oof.
All right,
Moving on to
let's
wave
grab
7.
this tree.
So now we have 35 seconds to potentially craft weapons, ammo, repair walls,
Wave incoming. 30
and build
seconds.
walls.
Yep.
And run to the base that's being attacked.
Gotta be good. Oh man, now Zach is pleading for more resources
He's
from
like,
his friends.
But see, that's the thing,
Hell.
though. When you're working as a
That's
team,
right.
you can drop resources for your teammates if they need them. If
Yep.
they need them to make
Boom!
weapons
Right
or anything
there.
like
Look
that.
at that. Now we got.
Teammates can
now
help
we
you
got
out.
Yep.
Got the shotgun finally.
Well-oiled machine of a team here.
Okay.
All right. It's not going to solve my smasher problem, but it'll solve.
Our fort's in danger.
That's wave 10 problem.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't gotta worry about that.
Does the number of enemies you have to kill increase every wave? Or I guess like wave 5 it was 30, but from there, like the waves in between.
They tend to go up. Like
Okay.
we have controls where we can move them up and down. Up. There you go. They
Does
also like I don't know if they noticed, but the difficulty slightly increases while you're playing too. Like the little printed number on their little nameplate when they're running around has been slowly going up.
Okay. So does that increase their damage and their health, or just their damage?
Yep. Ooh. And look at all those effects going off. Oh man, you guys are cheating trying to help Zach. He's getting whispers of advice on how to play now. Oh my goodness.
Dark Hunter does not want you to fail, Zach.
Yeah, I know. He's got my back. He's like, okay,
You can't
here's the
support him
strat. Ignore the smashers. Also, let me give you some. That's okay. That's what the teammates. That's also what the other guys are saying. They're like, they're distractions.
So are you mentally exhausted yet from this?
No. This is actually pretty dang awesome. I don't know if I can play another 10 rounds. But yeah, I think it was Dark Hunter and I, I think it was Tenma and anyways, we played through, and we didn't quite realize what we were getting ourselves in for. I mean, I knew these guys were pretty amazing at what they did, but I didn't quite realize how amazing they were. And our developers, and so we ended up in a battle down to wave 10. Down to wave 10 where we're both dead. Look at this.
Oh, no.
This could be it.
No.
Villager's still alive. Emma's still alive, but she's super low health.
Oh no.
Backs against the wall here.
Yep. They're like prioritize. So we were down to literally running around with pickaxes and the down to pickaxes running around killing the last wave, and it was amazing. And the teleporter had just one sliver of health left.
Oh, that was a good.
There.
Oh, jeez. The Smasher's coming in, too.
Oh no.
Smashing all
Oh,
the things.
breached also.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Teleportation device taking damage.
Chat might have been right here, would you guess?
So, Will, I don't know if Chris is alive or not. I think we might have killed him.
He's in the chat. He's in the chat. People in the chat are aware of him.
Chris, if you're still out there, hang in there, buddy.
He's trying to get everybody codes. I saw people saying, "Hey, I want that poster. Billy, give me that poster, but I got to be able to play Fortnite." And
Oh, yep.
and Chris is trying to get everybody in. So hang in there. and he's gonna keep going.
Teleportation device taking damage.
So it looks like they are potentially going to make it through wave 7. We do have 2 teammates down though, Tenma and Taj.
Oh,
Taj just came back up. We'll see, I don't know.
Ooh, there's somebody in there. I saw through the the preview. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We're taking damage, guys.
See, you needed Dark Hunter to give you advice on wave 7. He was helping out on 10.
Grenade out.
Okay.
All right.
3 left. 2 left.
Wave complete.
Will you get a
Did
wave
it.
8 modifier? That's the question.
oh my gosh,
Roll the dice.
that was amazing.
Is it good or is it bad?
How you feeling, Zach? Can we go? Can we make it through another wave?
Wave incoming. 30 seconds.
He just doesn't say anything. He just nervously laughs. he
Well,
he knows that
busily,
doom.
I'm busily watching Taj go like, I need 4 copper, buddy. And so he's like, but Bleeder has him. Great, nice job, guys.
Oh,
There
see,
you
that
go.
one's easy. They just do slightly more damage than they've been doing.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
How much is slight?
A percentage.
Yeah, it's probably like 5% or more. I don't know.
I don't know.
What's
He's
a percentage
like,
of my friends?
Yeah, this is my base too. My
Yeah.
sad little base. Doesn't have any of those extra accoutrements that all the other bases do. We have 135 husks, and I'm trying to get my base up. So let's see where we get this go. I can see them all the way already at our back. Get this stuff up to level 3. Oh my gosh.
All the lobbers.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh, good.
Oh.
I actually have a shotgun now that I can actually use to.
Be brave, little Ford.
Zach prioritizing targets here, dodging the well, okay,
Yeah,
maybe
both
not.
two.
He does
Oh
a
my
little
gosh.
bit.
How many hits
My
was that?
bad.
Sorry. It was like a 2 maybe.
I feel like this is a game you could just like shoutcast.
And he's dead.
He revived
wait.
and he's dead again.
You just hook it up to a soundboard and just play it over and over
Yeah.
again.
Womp womp.
Ooh,
Man.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is just mean, Billy. I don't know what's going on there, but boy, that's just like slam, bam.
I think you had a flinger over to the left too, up on the mountain.
Yeah, I'm sure I did, but I'm too busy trying to get my base down at the moment. This poor mouse pad keeps on like just. You know, it's this board, right? That's
Yep.
yeah, right.
It's the keyboard, it's the mouse,
Has
it's
nothing
everything
to
else.
do with
Yeah.
Lag.
Not all
Yeah.
this, right? Exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see.
Well, certainly not your teammates. They have had a heroic effort here so far.
Yo, it certainly is not my teammates. They are doing an amazing job.
So at the end, whether you are successful or not, is there anything that displays like how many kills everyone got or anything like that? Or?
That would be cool. But
So
no.
no.
I think Tori's trying to win the poster. She's giving
Listen,
feedback.
I'm trying, okay?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Teleportation device taking
Oh no.
See if we can get some cover up with all.
I feel like
He
they're-
said leave me, and
I
he just
feel
didn't.
like they're gonna make it through this one. I kind of feel like that's gonna happen. It's gonna be close, probably, but
Whoa, what was that? Was
What
that?
is
Oh, that
it?
was an airstrike, I think.
Yep. I think the interesting thing would be if they get to 9 and 10, now each of the bases has been pretty thoroughly abused. So we'll see
Yeah,
when they come
right.
back around.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, I got a taker flying around here.
Some good momentum going here, right here.
Oh, they just blocked you off.
Oh no!
And Will just got done saying how good your teammates are doing.
Oh, they were doing good. They were doing good.
And they just,
It's Fortnite. He'll build a way out.
There you go. Yeah.
He's a constructor.
Yeah, but he only has limited resources, so now those resources are down there.
Well,
not
I
being
mean,
used.
if you want to have your glass half empty, fine.
The taker reminds me too. I think the first time we let anyone in the company playtest this that wasn't like Todd and I, and they ended up picking one where like the featured enemy on wave 5 was the taker, and I think most people at most were used to seeing one of them, and you just see like 6 or 7 of them like come over the hillside.
They're like, whoa.
Yeah, and I just watched like everybody just starts scrambling all over the place in terror, and then one of our designers was like, oh, runs and hides in his base and is like just starting to build walls and like build a prison around himself. He was like forget everyone else. But then the taker just went through the wall, killed him anyway. That's pretty good.
You thought that was fun.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
See, they're doing fine. Well,
Yeah, they got this.
it looked bad. Look how much health they have. It was fine. Sometimes when a door closes, a window opens because it's Fortnite and you can edit it that way.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but I'm actually very impressed. That's good.
Been working on that one all day.
All right, here we go.
3 left, 2 left,
Okay, there
and
we
we're
go.
good.
Done.
Nope.
Moving on to wave 8. Alert.
Fire?
This storm contains fire enemies.
Oh man.
All right.
So would that be the modifier, or
That is
could that
not.
be in addition to a modifier?
Yeah, that could be in addition. That's actually our AI director choosing that this is a high enough difficulty that those can show up now. So, I'm just gonna say that a bonus.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope there's a modifier. The fire enemies and then the enraged
Where are we at?
modifier.
Yeah. Okay, we got those guys there. We're coming up. All right, let me get some traps up. All right, this is the place where we need some traps. What we got here? Got some missile. Really good.
Guys, for those of you that are asking in chat about codes, Chris Atlas is in chat handing out codes if he is still alive. I think he's still alive. Chris, if you're still out there, we love you. Thank you for giving out codes. So if you need a code and you've already asked for one, chances are Chris is working on it, but he is having to go through almost 200 people asking for codes.
Oh man.
So do keep in mind it might take him a little while to get to you. But if you have a message that you want a code, then be sure to do that. And we'll do our best to get you an alpha code and get you into Fortnite.
I went to Chris yesterday afternoon. I said, I have an exciting opportunity for you. And he signed up. He said, I can't wait.
Oh, he's alive. He just
Think
typed
he
in
was-
chat.
I think he was lying.
He's still there.
Our fort's under attack.
Chris is the real MVP.
H-E-L-P. He's saying, please check your whispers. Many of you guys have a code.
Nice, guys. Wow. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, we haven't seen these guys for a little while.
They were
And if you don't have whispers and or messages enabled on Twitch, if that is how if that is how Chris is trying to contact you, then he won't be able to. So make sure that your whispers and messages are enabled so that he can get in contact with you to send you a code.
I like the crazy maze of walls you guys have got going on here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
You're on fire, Zach.
I know, I did see that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Super useful.
Stop, rock, and roll.
It wasn't a compliment. You're actually on fire.
Look at that. Oh,
This is a team that wants to win.
Yeah.
I feel like we got good team chemistry going here. People are helping each other out. This is some high level Fortnite gameplay right now.
Yep. the chance here. I mean, we're closing in on 10.
I've never done it, but I know what it looks like. You know what I mean? Seen it before. Got so much momentum right now. I'm just gonna push through these last 42 husks.
The fort is falling.
I mean, of course we want them to get to 10, right? So that we can see what it is.
And then we want them to lose.
Yeah. At the very
Did I
end.
not ever get my base up? I can't remember. I'm wondering if I never put my base up. I don't think I did. Somebody's in there like, what are you doing without the base up? Oh my gosh. That's going to help us.
I was going to remind you, but I didn't want to backseat game you, so, you know.
Yeah, you're like,
They just built you up at high
We'll
level.
figure it
see
out.
if we cut this a little
Oh,
short.
there's some beehive husks.
Yeah, just a few. Like, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh. What was going on?
Okay, it's okay. Almost done.
Taj has my. Oh no, Taj! Oh! Okay, you got it. Oh, nice job, guys. Look at that. Wave 9 complete. Wait, how many are there?
Oh.
How many are there, Billy?
Just 10.
There's 10. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go make the modifiers 4 times harder now.
Nope. No pressure though, Zach. No pressure.
I do want to point out we do have an 8,000 home base rating, and we were unable to craft silver-based weapons at the beginning of this round. At the beginning of this, like none of our silver-based weapons, which are Plankerton like level, right, Billy? Like, what's up with that, man? Like,
Could be an error. Oh, there's another modifier, by the way. They're going to do even more damage.
oh, deal slightly, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Right, slightly.
So he's
yeah,
gonna have a-
We
they're
saw
gonna
how
have a-
that went for us last time, buddy.
Gonna have a chance, huh? All right.
So the resources you get should roughly mirror the kind of things you would expect to find in the appropriate difficulties, like if you're playing a normal game.
Roughly.
So
roughly.
if one was missing, it could be a bug.
Could be a bug. All right.
So we have 45 enemies.
Yep. Yeah, only 45. Come on, you got
I
this.
see he just got the RIP and
Thank you, Dark Hunter.
Okay, so the trick right
RIP,
now. Okay, so here's the
Zach
trick,
and Pete.
right? Okay, so there is a pretty good base here. What we need to do is we're gonna need some floor traps, or else that's never gonna work. Okay, so let's.
Here's what I'm wondering though: is do you trust the advice of somebody who then subsequently says "rip" when you get to the wave you gave your advice for?
Well,
I don't know.
I think trust is a.
he's ignoring the smasher. It's going okay so far.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, no.
No. They cornered you.
I know. Well, I kind of cornered myself. I went there. I followed him in. Now I did drop my plasma pulse, and I'm subsequently slowly. Yeah, we got him. Wait, we're at 23, 21.
Yeah,
So
looking
you
like
have
they're gonna
no
pull it out.
lives remaining
They're gonna do
to
this.
respawn.
Yeah. Well, this is where.
Do you have a set number of lives all
Yes.
through all
Yes.
10
In fact,
waves?
I'm out of lives at
You
the
do.
moment.
Okay.
Oh, it's evil. It's just like.
Okay, when we started, that number was 1.
Oh. Okay.
I
Well-
think we
well,
made
then-
it 4 or 5
It is
now.
4. It is 4. It was 4. I felt like 4 was roughly fair. I didn't feel.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, again, we're pretty high.
All the stuff under iteration could change in either direction in the future. You know, still figuring
Look
it
at
out.
that rage dude. Did you see him run up that? That was amazing. Oh man.
Oh,
what? Both of these guys.
I'm just saying, if Zach happens to win, I'm going to trend this to being much more evil in the future.
It looks like
just
it's
saying.
gonna happen.
Oh.
It's not hard enough.
Yep.
Yeah, Billy was like, "Oh, wave 6, no problem."
Yeah.
We'll be,
Oh
we'll be
man.
gone.
Yep. Back to the lab now.
Yep. There we go.
Flotation device taking damage.
The Smashers just down in there are just like, whatever, man. I guess we'll
can
use
kill him
this guy
now.
as the last one. There we go.
There you
Wow, take a bow.
go. Yep.
Well, it was, and actually, no, Tenma, Taj, Bleeder. Oh my God, guys! Like, really, nice job. That was amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
dancing.
Victory.
Really
Nice.
well done.
Whoa, that was amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
So now, what do you get now that you have completed this and have been successful?
So you get some experimental fun coins, like Todd was talking about earlier, so you can go ahead and unlock more things in your skill tree. And then you will also get the snowflake tickets they were talking about for the special
Okay.
card packs just for the winter event. Which, you know,
I'm busily collecting my coins. I'm like, okay, give my crew a thumbs up here. Nice job, guys.
oh man.
All right.
Todd, they're even bragging in chat. We're dropping the hammer now.
You guys did this to yourselves. All right. Well,
Twice
thank
home base
you.
rating, and we barely won. barely won. Barely pulled it out. Yep.
Thank you to Taj, Bleeder, and Tenma for playing with Zach today during Operation Block Party. You guys are super awesome. So shout outs to those community players. Do you have any parting messages for our viewers regarding Operation Block Party or just anything in general?
Just hit us with the feedback, win a poster. That's it.
All right.
Thanks for having.
Sounds good. All right.
I didn't get to put my last hat on. Sorry.
We're going to switch again.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
So we're actually going to bring Darren back on to close out the stream and answer just a few more questions. So we'll be back in just a minute. Yes. And we're back, and we have Darren back on the couch. Yay. We're going to close out the stream with just a few questions that I have gathered from forum thread on the forums for people who are currently playing Fortnite and are asking some questions about it. So we're going to run through those pretty quick because we're already running over time. So we're going to try and do this super quick.
We're quite a
Okay.
bit over, aren't we?
Yeah,
Thank you
guys
for
are-
being
sorry.
patient, Darren. We didn't think that they were going to get through.
I
But they did.
I did. I had 100% was not no BS. I was confident. Our players are awesome at this game, way better than we are. And every time they're like, no, this is really mean. I'm like, no, they're gonna destroy this. And the guys the exact team I saw, I was like, yep, they're gonna bring it, and they're gonna carry Zach along. So good job, guys.
All right. So Commodore on the forums, is it likely that we will see any additional classes in the future?
Yes. There you go.
Awesome. Oh, my computer shut off. No. I can't see the
What?
question.
It's fine. I got a computer also. And boom, there they are.
They're at the bottom. All right. Bleeder wants to know, when will we see Twine Peaks?
No idea.
All right.
Well,
fair enough.
you can see it on the map. There's a lock icon.
Yep.
It's down here, right?
Yep.
Twine Peaks. It's south.
You
I think it's south of
I
Stonewood.
guess you can see it.
Yeah,
there
it
is.
says. Yeah, it says the missions are challenge even the best commanders. It's Yep.
Yep.
Doesn't that sound? Does that requires blasting? Anyways, cool. Sounds
Okay,
exciting.
That's what I
so
got.
Roland wants to know, do you have any plans for a bow, crossbow, spear, or javelin type weapon?
Maybe.
Like a throw.
Like I was just like, that's a pretty large list. So I guess one of these things.
Any of
There's like,
those.
sure, I bet you there's on a
There's a-
whiteboard somewhere one of those things
That's the
that
thing
like
about
could exist.
a Fortnite is just about anything you could want to use as a weapon.
That's
Yeah.
true. Well, we do like that too. So if we have shovels, I bet you we could probably have spears.
Just a couple more questions. Any plan to add more reagents to craft in addition to the blast powder / duct tape?
There's a pretty good bet that we'll continue to expand the crafting system over time. So,
Okay.
so that one also relatively easy. Yes. So
Okay.
there'll be more stuff.
And last but not least, is it possible to add wooden planks as a resource you get from smashing fences?
What?
Oh, so currently you only get the
When you break a
trees.
fence?
Yes.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
All right.
Like we definitely, and I'll expand a little bit. We definitely have experimented in yesteryear about making more accurate drops to the objects in the world, and it was pretty terrible. So as a result of those lessons we learned in the past, that creating exact associations between the objects makes it extraordinarily difficult for us to have a generally good experience with crafting. So we stick to broader categories, I guess. So yeah, but
Okay. Cool. And I totally lied. This is actually the last question. Are you guys working on any more enemies or type husks to add to the game?
again,
Actually, the answer is no. Not at the moment.
At the moment.
yeah, I was gonna say like.
But no, at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's actively working on stuff because of all the other things we're trying to do right now.
Like the
but there's
defenders.
lots of ideas again
Lots of
on the whiteboard of ideas. So I imagine in the long run we'll have more to say about those in the long run. But yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Man,
that's all I have. Well,
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, before we let you go, I mean, obviously, look, this is our last stream of the year. You know, it's been a pretty big and busy year for Fortnite. I think that this time last year we were introducing OT6.
That's right.
At the end of the year.
Yep.
You know, any thoughts just about the last year of progress on the game and where we're at? And
Well, yeah, we had a little retrospective that we ran as a team yesterday. We had a big team meeting. We showed everybody off like what we'd done, and I forget what we did. So at the beginning of last year, when we went away, actually this very day in the sort of proportion of the calendar, the design team was meeting and we're like, man, you know, we really want to have like persistent inventory in the whole game, and like, and everyone's like, man, it's going to take us like
It's a big one.
3 or 4 months to actually do it. It was something we always wanted to do, and so when I think back about what we accomplished this year, it was like, yeah, we got it so all the players' inventory is cohesive. People wanted to do more narrative into the story, so so that there's a little bit more of a thread of what the world of Fortnite feels like. We did that. There's now cinematics in the game, all kinds of new cards, defenders. At the end of last year, we didn't have any people in the game in the way they are today.
Yeah.
We said when we came back from the break in 2016 that we're gonna get people in the game and it's gonna be awesome, and now that's in the game. We talked about we didn't like the fidelity of all the storms, like what it felt like to be in the storm in Fortnite, and added all that in.
grass. We got grass.
We got this year grass. Like we added grass to the game. Like just random. There was just.
Which when we were going through that video in the team meeting yesterday, and they
Yeah.
were showing it without grass, I was like, that doesn't look very good.
Pete has already departed for the holidays, but that was his passion project,
Yep,
and
it
like he
looks awesome.
really held the bar about all the things that we did in the demo reel basically, and we brought that all into the game in 2016. We got tons of new gameplay modes. These guys have been working hard to bring the new game mode, and I'm trying to think about the other things. We've got new mission types now. We have the build by numbers, all the stuff you guys have already talked about. But man, that stuff
A lot more quests.
Yep,
Yeah.
new quests, new ways of getting rewards. Now you can get, we can drop guns in quests and just give you a gun that you can actually go and shoot like that. I know it's hard for people to sort of like conceive of like all that, but believe it or not, like we didn't have the technology to do some of that stuff when we left from break last year. So we have furiously been building. People always ask you like, hey, what's going on with Fortnite? Well, we're just building the things that you guys want. We want them too, and like this is where it just took time. But man, when I think about the meeting we had at the end of last year at Christmas and what we've accomplished this year, it's pretty amazing, and I'm super thankful for all the guys on the team that have come along, that have put the time in, and all the community who has been patient as we've done so. We are always going to be iterating, making them sad at some intervals and happy in others as we iterate through the stuff. But we're thankful for the community for coming along on the journey, and hope they enjoy what we have made over the break.
Yeah. Take a little break and then get back to it.
Yeah, next year we are I will tell you, we just had a little 30-minute meeting before this, and that meeting was no less ambitious than the preceding year's meeting. So we'll just, we'll keep going. So.
We're gonna do all the things.
Yeah, that's right. It's just all the things list exists. We're just working our way down. So
We'll get there.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So, guys, don't forget to follow us on social media. We occasionally give keys out there. I know Chris has been giving out keys in chat for the game. So if you have gotten one, be sure to jump in and play. Let us know what you think. Give us your feedback. There is a feedback tool in-game, so be sure to utilize that. And then we also have forums, too, so be sure to throw your feedback there as well. Thank you to everyone that was on stream today, to Zach, to Darren, Billy, Todd, and John, also Will and myself. We hope that you guys have happy holidays, and we will see you next year with plenty more Fortnite.
Bye, guys.